That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Welcome everyone to the Wrestling Rundown episode 184. Today's going to be all talk about Impact Wrestling and 205 Live, since we haven't done these shows yet.
Can you tell our excitement and enthusiasm for one of the fucking shows we have to review? You're seeing the graphic by now. Yeah, I felt like I was watching a fucking wrestling golf game.
Oh my gosh, it's bad. So let's go through this show. So you didn't have it as bad as me, because I watched the whole thing. I'll tell you, I had to take a break before, before the last 3 matches of the show. It was this boring. So let's tell the story, right? So they advertise Turning Point.
Turning Point.
And they're gonna advertise it as like this pay-per-view that they're gonna do on Impact+, which is like the streaming service. And I'm like, sounds interesting.
Oh boy!
What all this show is, it looks like, and all these probably Impact+ shows are just content for their streaming service. Nothing more than that.
It was literally a fucking house show. That's all it was. And we're not talking about like the well-produced like WWE house shows. Like, we're talking about a house show. Like, imagine a house show with the most ungive-a-fuckable fucking commentary team imaginable. And I think a lot of that has to do with one man. We'll get to him.
I want to say something. So I've been talking a lot of, and you have too, a lot of crap about WWE. But record this now, even though you're recording, but put this on your phones now. I'm actually going to commend them, because at least when they do this, they have good production, and they have a commentary team that, like, gives a crap. Like,
yeah.
I get Impact's not like the billion-dollar company.
I'd take 100 ohmys from Michael Cole than to hear this commentary from this specific show ever again.
And I get to, like, the production team for Impact isn't, like, the quality of WWE, but they can do better than that.
My ass. Yeah, that's why we got a great, as far as production-wise, a great television show, right? But but this show was like a complete offset of that. I swear they were filming with mobile phones. So we're just going to jump right into the production of this fucking thing. Yeah. So it starts off with this weird-ass intro.
Just showing all the matches that are going to happen on the show.
Yeah, like, it's hyping it up, and I'm like, all right, let's go. The first thing we fucking see is this dimly lit gymnasium with this fucking un-LED fucking Titantron on the ground.
It's bad. You know, I get it's a house show, but
it's just a random women's tag match.
Yeah.
Jordan Grace and Tessa Blanchard taking on, I don't even remember now, because I think I've blocked out parts of the show out of my memory.
Thing. Like, Impact, by the way, I get it, but they're doing shows now in a gymnasium, like at what looked like a high school gymnasium. That is sad. Like, that is.
But I'm not even you know why? I'm not even angry about that. You want to do fucking shit in gymnasiums? Whatever, fine. but have the fucking place lit up correctly, you fucking schmucks. Like, you had 2 spotlights. You had 2 spotlights and an indie stage setup with a fucking giant fucking HD TV for a Titantron.
And also, too, like, since they were filming off, like, cell phones or what, and such.
That's what it felt like. And everybody was like, no, it's real cameras. Well, that's even sadder because it looks like most of this was filmed on a fucking cell phone.
But like, sometimes, like,
the only thing that I can probably decipher that wasn't filmed off a fucking smartphone was the freaking hard cam, which stood in one stationary position the whole time.
But like the things we saw like filmed on a cell phone, like sometimes the camera would go out of focus doing entrances or doing the matches.
God, yeah, that Moose, when they did that for Moose.
Yeah. And we but let's break down. Let's break down the opening. So you had the commentary team. So this is your chance to rant now, because since I'm saying the commentary team.
No, I will have little comments on the first match.
All right.
You'll know when I rant about them.
We had the commentary team of Don Callis and Josh Matthews. They actually were there. I wasn't sure if they were actually going to be there, but they were there. I have no clue, by the way, if the show was.
I missed Don West already.
I wasn't sure, by the way, if this was taped out of like tape delay, or if this was live or what. But have no idea.
I don't think it was live. I mean, if it's live, this is sad.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that right now, straight up. This is fucking sad to go live with.
So the first match, like we said, was Tessa Blanchard and Jordan Grace. And they were supposed to face Madison Rayne and Kiera Hogan, but Kiera Hogan's like legit injured, so they threw Havoc out there as a replacement. And I don't know, this was just a house show women's tag match that didn't really benefit.
Like, it didn't do anything for me. The action didn't offend me.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna also do.
All right, so I have a problem with this. First off, this is where I'll have my side comment. Don Callis did literally fuck all.
Yep.
At all. Like, he barely said anything during this whole match. But that's not even the worst offense of the night. That's coming up in the next match. But yeah, like, why is Tessa still with the Knockouts division if she's competing for the heavyweight belt?
Yeah, that had my problem with it. That was my issue,
like,
too.
I get it. It's a house show, but again, why?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I get it. Like, the two are friends in real life. I like they're the like BFFs or whatever. But like, again, why?
Especially
like,
too,
it makes like no sense logistic. Like, they probably would have rather seen her. I don't know, fucking fight a male or something at this point, because that's what she does. People know her for that now. That's like the one thing getting Impact eyes right now.
Yeah. The match really wasn't anything special.
Yeah, it was like a 2.5 star match. It was a house show match.
I gave it 2.25.
I mean, yeah, it's like your below average house show match.
Tessa Blanchard. I also have I get the building Jordan Grace up for the Knockouts title, but Tessa Blanchard should have been the one to get the fall in this match. Like, that should.
Yeah, I agree. What's more important, the Knockouts belt or the World Heavyweight belt? You tell me. Exactly. You tell me, Sherlock.
Boss, we're gonna sound like a bunch of sexists now, but come on, we know what. Like,
well, how are we sexist though?
Yeah.
Like, Tessa Blanchard is your top women's star. She's your top star. Period.
Yeah.
Like, gunning for Sami Callihan.
Yeah.
For the world title. Why is she in an undercard, nothing house show women's tag? That makes zero sense to me. Whatever. Jordan Grace and fucking, Tessa Blanchard won to nobody's fucking surprise.
It was 2.25. Then it shows the commentary team. This is a little side rant, and it might mean nothing, but Josh Matthews, the fact that he has to look at his notes to know the matches,
because he had no idea.
Yeah.
And you know who's responsible for this fucking operation? Don fucking Callis!
Yeah.
He's responsible! What are you doing? They show him, and he's staring off onto the other fucking way. He's not even looking at the camera, as Josh Matthews is literally trying to salvage anything from this fucking dude and from his notes. Talk!
Yeah.
Fucking say something, you stiff!
This isn't.
And then the second match happens. This is what really
No, wait.
almost made me turn it off the first time.
There's one more thing before that. Rhino is backstage and he has a promo.
Oh my god, yeah, the production for the fucking backstage interviews. I don't even care what the fuck Rhino said. I just don't care. If I had to do this with my fucking phone to hear what he had to say on his promo, I don't care and I'm not reciting it. I fucking refuse. Why should I have to do this and give myself ear cancer just to fucking hear what he has to say on the fucking promo that he's cutting on Rob Van Dam? All I know is he was talking about hot tubs and I was going to send him to a hospital, not a hot tub with a gore or whatever the fuck. That's all I remember. There you go. There's your fucking rush through promo that, I don't give a fuck. By the way, this week's James Don't Give a Fuck ad is brought to you by Oral-B, all right? Fucking brush your teeth, you filthy animals. Anyway. Fuck.
Then so I'll break down the next match. Well, I'll introduce the next match.
Competitors' names, please, if you have them on file.
I do, yes.
Please.
So I have a rant about this, too.
Oh.
So it was a 6-man scramble for the PPW championship.
Yeah, the BPW. I think it's the BPW championship. I guess it's some local developmental territory that Impact owns or whatever, or partnered with.
So the champion coming in was Clutch Adams versus Facade with Danny Moe versus Evander James versus Deshaun Pratt versus Casey Navarro versus Charles Manson.
No, that's not Charles Manson.
Mason.
Charles Mason.
I thought Charles Manson because.
My mind defaulted to that too. So
I'll do my rant first. So, look, I'm happy for these guys that they got to perform in front of people and such, and in Impact. But what does this do? What does partnering with this promotion do for Impact? Because I don't think it does anything. And also,
all right, I disagree with that to a point. There were two guys that I really want to see in Impact if they signed them. Who the fuck was the little short guy that fucking flew around the ring?
Was it? I think it was Casey Navarro.
Yeah, that guy. And then who was the guy that was the Neon Ninja? I like the Neon Ninja too. Those two I like. Those two were the ones that stood out to me, and Charles Mason for gimmick wise. So those three. So here's the problem, right? First off, these are fucking six. First off, you're doing a 6-pack challenge. I don't care if it's a house show. I don't care if it's a pay-per-view. I don't care if it's a fucking untelevised event. I don't care. You're doing a show, and you're having a 6-pack challenge on an Impact show as a showcase. Why are you doing 6 people? Have a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
That's the first problem here. Okay, I would normally you're not AEW here. This is a BPW. This is for the BPW heavyweight title. This is a territorial championship. This is not AEW. This is not even Impact. This is BPW. One-on-one match. That's where I think that's on the promoter's end. I don't think that's on dipshit's end, but I think that is on the promoter's end. Whoever the fuck runs BPW, you're a bloomin' fucking idiot.
There you go.
There's a reason you're just a lower independent fed. Fuck, House of Glory can use Charles Mason better than you can. But that's beside the point. So as these guys, each guy's making their entrance. Here's what really fucking offended me. And this does have a lot to do with Don Callis, and this is what really pissed me off. They come out, they talk about what they wear and what their entrance music is. That's it. And Don Callis, every time Josh Matthews just says, "Hey, you like his entrance music?" Or, "Hey, you like his entrance attire?" "Oh, it reminds me of Rich Swann." You know what his answer was to every single one of those? Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Why book the show if you don't care? What's the point? You're telling me you were so fucking lazy, Callis, that you couldn't research anything about these 6 guys that I'm supposed to give a shit about? If you don't give a shit about them, why the fuck should I?
And I don't want them to like do this thing where they say, "Well, look up the stuff. We have done Impact Plus shows."
I'm not doing that. Tell me about them. You literally said nothing about these guys. No, nothing of where they're from, other than the ring announcer said where they're from. But you didn't tell me where they're from. You didn't tell me where they grew up. You didn't tell me where their backstory comes from. You didn't tell me where they got their wrestling style from. Nothing. Literally nothing. Not even inspirations for how they wrestle. Nothing. Literally nothing. Throughout the whole match, throughout the entrances, everything. And you're telling me I'm supposed to give a shit about this BPW 6-pack scramble challenge? Which, by the way, you ripped off for next week's Impact?
Yep.
Well, why should I give a shit? Please, honest to God, tell me why I should fucking care. If I was on commentary, I'd be researching the fuck out of these guys to tell you who they are, to tell you their personalities, to tell you their flamboyance or lack thereof. I would be on this shit. Mike and I would be on this shit.
Oh,
Casey would be on this like a hawk.
Can you imagine, like, Mike and Casey's reaction to a commentary with Don Callis? That'd
Holy
be
shit, they'd punch him in the fucking face. Maybe not Casey, but Mike would not give 2 shits. He'd fucking clock him. And fucking quit on the spot. And that's if I don't get to him first.
Yeah.
Fuck. I fucking hate this lazy prick. Why did you buy the fucking company if you're not going to do anything with it? I mean, you are doing something with it. You put it on a fucking network that Anthem so graciously let you have. But otherwise, what are you doing?
Yeah.
First you hired Joey Ryan. That's enough of a fucking offense. Now you're doing fuck all on commentary. There's strike 2.
When strike 3 coming? You know,
I'll tell you when strike 3 coming. When Joey Ryan wins the fucking title. That's when strike 3's coming, and I'm fucking off this shit.
And
by the way, just because of this show, by the way, and I want to point this out, I ain't not doing Impact Year-End Awards. You could fuck yourself. After this fucking deplorable show, fuck this.
Yeah.
Fuck this. I will not nominate a single category just because of this show alone. And the only category here's your category. Worst show of the year for Impact Wrestling. Turning Point. There's your trophy. Have fun. Want a participation award too for being in the fucking wrestling business when you have no business of being in the wrestling business? Fuck, I hate Don Callis.
No, I know Vince Russo is bad, but at least I feel like Vince Russo would give more of a shit type of bad. Like,
I feel like I can't even believe I'm saying this. At least Vince Russo had passion for his garbage writing.
Yeah.
There's no passion! Fuck!
The match wasn't anything.
The first part too, he was actually better on the television episode that we watched. That's what pissed me off about this even more. You gave more of a fuck about your company, but not a fuck about your fucking partner.
Yeah.
That's fucked. That's just fucked, dude.
Vince McMahon, we shit about him, but at least I think Vince would have given more of a shit. Maybe I'm wrong there, but the match wasn't it. The match wasn't anything bad though. It was decent, but to me, it was just since I don't know anything about it, it was just guys doing moves. So
Yeah, I mean, again, the only fucking two guys that stood out to me were the guys doing the best flippy shit.
yeah, but like maybe if I had known a little bit about these guys, I would have cared
Would have
more.
fucking cared.
Yeah. So, um, Clutch Adams retained his championship, but it's like I don't really care. Like,
I don't care. Like,
go
and Clutch Adams was like the worst out of the bunch, by the way.
and he's the champion, so it's
And
like
he's the champion. So we're good partner there, buddies.
yeah.
Fucking morons.
Jimmy Jacobs interviews Moose, could barely heal him. So I know. I mean, that's all I can really say. So
That's it. I don't even fucking care. Say about how he's a multi-sport athlete, I'm sure.
Michael Elgin wrestled Michael Orlando. So Michael Orlando came
clearly, okay. This is another BPW guy, so this is their cross-promotion match.
He comes up with a
Because
manager.
one guy happened to be named Mike, and the other one had to be Michael. Oh, let's just throw that match together. That's the vibe I got from this.
You know, Mike Orlando comes up with a manager too. Never even talk. They never even mention it.
Say anything. I was wondering, who the fuck is that dude? Who the fuck is the dude in the suit standing there?
Yeah.
It turns out he's his fucking manager. I had to research that on my own. It's his manager. I don't even remember the fucking manager's name. Because you know why? I should have been told that on fucking commentary! Oh my god. Fuck you, Don Callis. Like, if you're not gonna give a shit I'm never watching one of these again. Because holy shit, it soured me on the product. Like, you would not believe.
Yeah.
But anyway, they have this by the numbers 2-star match that it's and you could tell Elgin just didn't want to fucking be there because that meant he was gonna have to carry a fucking stiff.
Yeah.
Which is what Orlando mostly was. He's so green. Ironically, his name is like, I think, the Green Machine or whatever. Yeah, he's green, all right. Holy shit. He's greener than my fucking WYW character. That's how green he is in the fucking ring. He's greener than me and Johnny and Matt's fucking Morningstar attire combined. That's how green this fucking dude is. He's greener than this goddamn plate. He's greener than his fucking handle of the toothbrush.
That's bad. Michael Elgin wins.
God, he wins with the Elgin bomb and by the numbers bullshit. And it was like, no one, not even the hometown crowd for this guy gave two shits.
Absolutely.
There was like a flutter, like the tiniest flutter of Mike Orlando chants. The tiniest flutter.
This is when you tuned out,
And again, I have no idea who the fuck Mike Orlando or his manager, that they didn't even tell us who he was.
Yep.
I don't know who these guys are. Oh.
Maybe this is where they take a page from AEW. Because
this
AEW
is where they get fucking bought out by AEW at this point. Fuck. That can't come soon enough.
AEW would have told us who these guys were. Just saying.
Yeah, just saying. NXT, fuck's sake, would have told us who this fucking guy was.
UK, who
Morrow would have made up a story that would have been fucking better than nothing.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Beth Phoenix can come up with a fucking better backstory than what Don Callis could fucking come up with, which was, let me reiterate, nothing!
2 stars. It was just there. Filler.
And why am I so angry about? Well, they were just average matches. Why are you getting offended? Because I was expecting a fucking Turning Point pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Let me go back to the history of Turning Point for you fucking defenders, if there are any. Turning Point used to be a staple in the TNA calendar. And a lot of the time, even if the fucking storylines were garbage, the match quality was very, very good. That's what I was expecting here. Even more so because the storylines have actually been a lot better in recent years than Impact was back then.
Yep.
So when I get this, I'm infuriated. And
Remember too,
rightfully so, by the way.
Remember too, we looked at this show and I was like, well, maybe the in-ring components are gonna save this show. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. So
probably not in the first fucking. I'll explain later. But for the first 50 minutes, it was god awful. Other than one match, and we're getting to that, and even that was fucking ruined by commentary. I swear to God, Josh Matthews, he was trying so hard to get something out of this dude. Like every match, every segment, every little thing, he's literally going to him and saying, well, basically without saying it, dude, fucking say something.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you're either high or you just have completely not given a fuck and just did this so you can get your check and get the fuck out. And if that's the fucking case, fuck off and join Vince Russo on the unemployment line, you fucking stingy prick.
Yeah. It's just... Next, Jimmy Jacobs interviews Tyler Valkyrie and Johnny Bravo. Can't hear it, really.
Again, don't care.
Yep.
She sounded like a fucking Gen Z bitch, which I guess is her gimmick now.
Not a fan.
Yeah, no.
Moose versus Falaba. This match was good.
This match was good, and again, it got ruined by commentary.
Yeah.
This could have been a 4-star match with commentary. It's 3.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally hearing so much. I kid you not. There's so much dead air on commentary.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad. Because Josh Matthews is like, he's not knowing what the fuck's happening. It's ridiculous. What the fuck? Like, I liked the match, but I had to listen to it on mute. It wouldn't have been any different anyway. Because if I heard, the only difference is if I heard the commentary, I would have been fucking angry. So I had to literally put this thing on mute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, maybe just the first hour was a fucking slog. Maybe the commentary will get better. I don't fucking know, but maybe it will. Worth a shot, right? So I turned the volume back up. Oh boy, was that a mistake.
I did but yeah, I do want to give some positives. Falaba is a hell of an athlete. Like he's.
Oh yeah, no, I like Falaba. Falaba reminds me a lot of Otis.
Yeah.
Giving concussions to every little kid everywhere.
I love his chant. Ba ba ba. Yeah. He loses with the no jackhammer needed, which is basically a spear by Moose. I don't like the name of that finish.
Can we just call it a fucking spear?
Yeah, I wish.
In fact, I'd rather him have the jackhammer.
But yeah, this match was good. I'm like, okay, this show's starting a little bit. Then we get to the next match. Well, first it was Jimmy Jacobs interviewing Rich Swann and Willie Mack. This I could actually hear.
So then after this match, I must have just clocked out. Yeah, it was after this I clocked out because Don Callis.
But
he said something along the lines of "Who cares?" or something of that nature.
So then you just were done.
So at that point, I'm like, okay, you don't fucking care. Click.
Yep.
And I literally texted Owen. I refuse to watch any more of this garbage. That's 50 minutes of my fucking life I will never get back.
But on first the interview though, I liked the interview. I liked how they talked about how they lost the Impact World Tag Title match at Bound for Glory because of RVD turning heel and we don't have the old guys. Willie Mack is so charismatic. He is awesome. He should be the world champion one day.
Yeah, I agree.
Then the North come up, and I really like the North. I like that old school tag team. And I really like them. They say, that you're not gonna, you're not gonna beat us or something like that. So I like the North. So there
The
you go.
Norths are good. I love how one of their shirts is just literally the TNA, old TNA logo with the North and the N axis for the North.
Yeah, I love it. So then we had the Impact World Tag Team Championship match. It was Rich Swann and Willie Mack versus the North Champions. So I have a problem with this match right away. They basically told us Rich Swann and Willie Mack ain't winning because they openly tell us Rich Swann's the #1 contender for the World Championship. So I knew instantly they weren't winning. So
not that mattered anyway. Because guess what? He has to do a 6-pack challenge now. Yeah. Some things never change.
So the match was very good. Very good tag team moves. I really liked it. I don't know why they're breaking off Rich Swann and Willie Mack singles. They really should just stay a team. They're an awesome team.
I agree.
And the North win with like the double neutralizer. I don't know which one's actually the finish because the finish that they won with on Impact was different.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I think I like the finish. And I like the North. It made sense for them to retain. But I say that because I knew they were retaining. Because I'm like, well, which one isn't gonna be a tag team champion when he's contending for the world title? But I would have gone with Rich Swann and Willie Mack, but I feel like it would have been too soon right now. I feel like they should save that. But I don't really mind the North being champions. They're good tag champions. So the match was very good. I gave it, 3 3/4 stars. It'd be better if I had better production for this show too. Saying.
Yeah.
Any additional thoughts? Or did you miss most of the match?
Dude, I don't even care. I literally didn't even see this match. I clocked out because of what he said. I don't care. So I didn't care.
Yeah.
I just shut off the show after that.
So then we had Sami Callihan and Jake Christ. No, Jake Christ. No, it's Jake Christ.
It's Christ.
Promo.
Jake Christ.
It was probably the best promo of the year, but we missed. Couldn't hear half of it. But it's something along the lines where they say that the only members of OVE there tonight, and that they should both walk out as champions. So some along those lines.
And I guarantee you that crowd didn't give a fuck who they were, by the way.
Yeah. Then we had the worst match on the show. Eddie Edwards versus Shield in a Call Your Shot match. Eddie Edwards randomly, for no reason, was putting his Call Your Shot title shot on the line. Reminds me of Impact of the old days. And the match was crap. Eddie Edwards trying to make something out of this match, but it wasn't happening. He went with the Boston Knee Party, and just crap. I gave it a star and 3/4. So there you go. And I don't know why, but Eddie Edwards hasn't even used the title shot yet. I get you want to build that, but I guess this week didn't count for some reason, but we'll get to that later.
I guarantee you it's for what's the next event? No Surrender, probably.
So then I had to take a break.
That's not a house show.
Then I had to take a break from this show. I went and listened to some nice music and got myself in positive vibes because I knew the next 3 I knew the next 3 matches. I thought were going to be something special. So then we had the next 3 matches. It was an X Division Championship match. X Division Champion Ace Austin versus Jake Christ. Jake Christ.
So a heel versus a heel.
Yeah, because this was Jake Christ's rematch. So I really don't like Ace Austin all that much. He has no charisma. And I'll get to why.
I kind of turned a corner on him after this week's Impact, but
yeah.
And also, he's good at being a douche.
I feel like they're kind of missing the boat, and they should make OVE belt collectors as well. So I feel like Jake Christ lost the championship at the worst possible time, and he should be the champion while Sami Callihan's the world champion, and then you put the tag title.
They'll eventually salvage that, yeah. I'm sure.
To
be honest, I mean, it's not going to make a lot of sense if you do David Christ and Madman Fulton as your tag team champions. It's just not going to work.
And then the match was pretty good. they were clearly held back because it was a house show.
Yeah.
Cause so they didn't do the I feel like they could have definitely had a better match. Jay Christ, it's a cool cutter. I love too, by the way, how OVE just really gets into their theme music when they come out. Like they chant it, Madman Fulton like headbangs to it. It's awesome. Like
Yeah.
I guarantee you, once Sami Callihan loses the belt and like they're turning face. They're gonna be way too over to stay heels. Like
no way. Yeah, they. I don't know how you turn Sammy face after all the scumbag shit he's done to get to the belt, but
yeah. But Ace Austin wins. I forget the finish. And I feel like one thing I change is he can't be the porn star gimmick and the magician at the same time. I feel like he's got to be one or the other. Just both aren't working.
I don't fucking care. Let him be both at this point. It doesn't offend me.
There's
a lot worse things to be offended about.
And then I like the
maybe the whole idea is his magic wand's his cock. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Then he actually does a cool thing in the match. Since he's a magician, he pulls out a code, and behind the ref's back, he like cuts Jay Christ's hand with it. But I'm just kind of like, well, I've seen this done better in All Elite Wrestling, so it's kind of like, eh. So
you're not wrong.
It's like
with paper and glass.
Yeah. So, I know it's not good to compare companies.
I guarantee you there was probably a blade in the card. Did he bust open or something?
No.
Oh. That would have just been funny. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. What are you doing?
The match was pretty good, 3 1/4. Then we have a match that that was too soon. There was the grudge match, Rob Van Dam with Katie Forbes versus Rhino.
Well, is it really? Because I guarantee you, not a lot of people watch this, so they're probably doing the grudge match proper at No Surrender. If again, I'll reiterate, it's not a house show.
Yeah, but Rhino beats him up. RVD was so awesome here.
How hot was Katie Forbes? I might go back just to watch Katie Forbes.
Fairly hot. But I loved RVD.
Wait, what?
What?
Did you say very hot or barely hot?
I said fairly.
Fairly?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm still gonna go back.
And then, but RVD was so awesome. He's basically refusing to do all the stuff that gets him over because he's a heel, which I love. But like, it's costing him in the end because Rhino, because he doesn't do this stuff, is able to make a comeback. And eventually, RVD pulls out a table, and Rhino gores him through it, and Rhino gets disqualified, even though he didn't really use the table. So maybe this is yeah.
How bad was the commentary up to this point, or were they actually excited finally?
I think I muted them at this point. So there you go.
So you did my method for the whole show.
I did I gave it 2.5 because I didn't really like the finish.
There you go.
Then we had the this match didn't save the show, but it was still pretty goddamn awesome. It was the Impact World Heavyweight Championship match. Let me read the match because it's going to tie into the Impact review. Sami Callihan defending against Brian Cage. One gripe I have about the match, and it's just a little thing. It was kind of weird. They went from having like a street fight and a cage match to just a regular one-on-one match.
I'm not shocked by that. Again, it was a house show, but what do you expect?
It's weird. But this match was great. These two probably are incapable of having a bad match. Sami Callihan immediately just hits a power bomb, and Brian Cage no-sells it and just destroys him. It wasn't as one-sided as the NXT match we saw a few weeks ago. It was pretty goddamn one-sided. And I did put the commentary back on for like a bit to see if it improved. And there was a cool line where Josh Matthews pretty much said, Sami Callihan quit NXT. So they've name-dropped NXT, and I'm kind of like, really? This isn't really the show to name-drop NXT on. Like, NXT wouldn't have made these mistakes. So, just saying. Maybe you should. But of course, and like I said, I know everyone's saying All Elite Wrestling. If All Elite Wrestling name dropped it, you would have loved it. All Elite Wrestling is on like a major TV network, and probably the hottest thing in wrestling. Impact.
Yeah, it's not even close. It's not even up for debate.
So Impact can't
throw that on our face, you fucks.
Yeah. Impact has no right to take shots right now. So,
yeah, no, not after this fucking show.
What did you just see, Katie Forbes or something?
Huh?
You just look at. Katie?
Yeah. While you're talking about the show that I refuse to watch the rest of, I'm just looking up images of Katie Forbes.
Because I got like real big, so.
Yeah. I know. I'm very much enjoying myself.
Yeah. But yeah. Sami Callihan tries to win by countout by just beating the crap out of Brian Cage, but it doesn't work. He gets Brian Cage hits the apron powerbomb and just beats the crap out of I almost said Katie Ford, but Sami Callihan.
Katie Forbes versus Tessa Blanchard in future Impact World Championship program. Book it. No,
You'd
please
love it.
no.
You would love
I don't
it
actually know how good Katie Forbes is in the ring. I've never actually seen her wrestle, to be honest.
I don't even think you're gonna care. Like,
I don't care, but
I don't even think you would watch. I don't even think you would watch her for wrestling abilities, anyways. Like, all right, but
that's the one woman where I'd be like, all right, I don't care about the wrestling abilities.
Eventually the ref takes a bump because it's a TNA an Impact main event. So yeah. We find out Madman Fulton really was there. He gets laid up. He lays out Brian Cage with the choke slam, and then Sami Callihan cracks him over the head with the World Championship and retains the championship. No issues with this. The match was great. I gave it 4 stars. Just a great match. I really loved Sami Callihan and Brian Cage together. I think I would have upped my star rating if the match had a stipulation, because it made no sense that it was a traditional, like I said, one-on-one.
And I bet the commentary was not that good.
I only listened to it for like halfway through, so I can't really judge. So,
was it good halfway through?
I only
just be honest.
No.
Well, then there you go. Shut up.
I mean, it's mainly because I'm mad because they took a shot at NXT, and you have no right to do that. So
no, not after this fucking atrocity.
Yeah. This show sucked.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a D- because of the main event.
Man, I didn't even make it to the main event. Now everybody's like, well, you can't grade the show then. Fuck yes. I'm grading it. I'm grading it a fucking F. I'm generously giving him a 30 out of 100.
I'll give it a 60.
That's me being generous.
Yeah.
Because that was the only thing, the only thing that worth my watch of it was the Fall Bomb match. So that's it.
Oh, then
if I got to see Katie Forbes in the main event without getting angry at Don Callis, I probably still would have rated an F, but it would have had a much better chance of passing.
Yeah. And
speaking of which, look at this happy couple to get our moods up. Look at these two.
Yep.
Look at how happy they are. Look at how Van Dam is super fucking chill. He's probably high as shit, but
he was probably high. Speaking of high as shit, let's talk about the show he was on, Impact, because he was probably high there.
There you go.
These are like
the better Impact show.
We had Impact for November 12th, 2019. Same commentary team. Don Callis was much better, I guess. So, there's that. Yep. I'm going to call for it. By the way, I will say this too. I was going to say this originally. I take back everything I said about Tom Phillips, because Tom Phillips at least puts forth some effort. So
yeah. I'd never thought I'd fucking say I'd rather fuck Boy Phillips, who fucked over Rich Brennan, but here we are. At least
honestly, too, I hate to say it, Don Callis is so bad and this is a stretch, but I think he'd even bring Molo down too.
Yeah.
That's how bad he is.
You know that's not even a joke. Like I think there's some legitimate like claim to that statement.
Yeah.
It's bad.
All right. So it opened up with an X Division Championship #1 contenders match. Trey versus Wahid.
This was fun.
Yeah. Wahid Rajo versus Aiden Prince versus Brett Banks versus Willie Mack versus Petey Williams. Just a lot of dives in this match. You had, Willie Mack hit one. You had Trey win one. And honestly, someone who surprised me, who's a hell of a talent, is Wahid Rajo, because he's in kind of a crappy gimmick, but everyone like in this gimmick, the Dizzy Hip Squad, are awesome wrestlers, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Honestly,
it's like think of Arya Davari. He's got a great character, but his wrestling ability is
yeah.
And then he's improved, but it's still
yeah.
And then you look at this gimmick, and it's like Indian New Day.
Yeah.
Like they're garbage gimmick. It's a garbage gimmick, but they're fucking great in the ring. Like they're
honestly.
Every single one of them are just great. I don't know about the manager, but I know the fucking main three guys are like,
yeah,
okay, we see you. It's okay. You can calm down now.
Honestly, if these guys were in WWE and they put the titles on them, everyone would complain. But once they saw them in the ring, everyone would like shut their mouths.
Yeah,
like,
ooh, that was a nice move.
Yeah,
that was another nice move. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Willie Mack looked awesome in this match too. He hits a rolling cutter, which was awesome. He hits a power bomb off the apron, not the apron, but the turnbuckle.
How about Willie Mack? Willie Mack was great in this match.
That's what I just said. Willie Mack.
I thought you said Williams.
Oh,
but
Petey Williams was awesome
too.
The
Mack is great.
And obviously, a match goes up a star rating anytime I get to see him do the Canadian Destroyer. So that was cool. Also, I forgot to mention Ace Austin was on commentary. So there you go.
Oh yeah, Ace Austin hitting on Trey's mother.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was honest. That's where I turned a corner for Ace. I'm like, all right. You're being a funny douchebag. I like it.
And then Aiden Prince.
I'll roll with it.
Prince.
The funny thing is, when I saw her, I honest to God thought it was Dixie Carter.
I kind of did too, yeah.
Was I the only one? I was like, Carter?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Aiden Prince, though, and
God,
Brett Banks.
Not again. I'm getting flashbacks to Dixieland. No.
Aiden Prince and Brett Banks even looked good in this match. They were awesome. The match eventually...
This was his debut on Impact, I believe.
Yeah. The match eventually gets won by Trey with the most devastating move in all of professional wrestling, a fluke roll-up.
So you got to get this right, because the finishing sequence was fucking great.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? There was a double team move.
And then a Canadian Destroyer.
It was like a double team move. It was a splash by Trey.
Yep.
And this splash, I think Willie Mack came in and had a splash on the other guy, and then Petey Williams came in with a Canadian Destroyer on another guy. After fucking Willie Mack got stomped by somebody, and then after Petey Williams' Canadian Destroyer, Trey, what is his name? I'm sorry, Trey. Trey ends up hitting this gnarly looking roll up where he puts all of his leverage and all of his body mass into the roll up. Yeah. So it was a surprise roll up, and it was a really cool roll up that actually looked cool. But yes, it is the most devastating move in all of professional wrestling. The surprise roll up. You know what we should just call it, just to be fucking memes? He hits him with the fruit roll up.
Yeah, right. But I liked it. I was kind of disappointed. I wanted Willie Mack and Petey Williams to win. But I figured once they showed Trey's mom in the crowd, I'm like, yeah, he's winning.
The same thing. I'm like, oh, okay, so Trey's winning then.
Yeah. But I wanted Willie Mack and Petey Williams or Petey
Well,
Williams.
I'll be honest. I'm not complaining because I'm actually looking forward to seeing how they play off this feud now. Because
Yeah,
the fucking segments. Oh boy, they're either gonna be incredibly cringe
yeah,
or they're gonna be fucking hilarious. Either way,
yeah.
we're gonna be on here laughing about them.
yeah. So this was all a win. The match was four stars too. It was great.
Yeah. 4-star match. Great showing for the X Division.
Then we
I
had a
still
win-
don't agree with that big guy should be in the X Division though. It's so visually it's so weird to me.
Yeah. Now
it's just
they've changed it so much. Remember, like in 2013, like you had to be a certain weight limit, and they were only
it was 215 or under. Yeah, and
it
now
was
it's like.
and it was only consisted like in triple threat matches and such, and you had to go through all this stuff. Like you had to one triple threat match, and then if you got pinned in like the triple threat match for the cruiserweight or the X Division title, you like start over. It was like weird.
Yeah, I didn't understand. By the way, before we continue, what the fuck is that in your hand?
It's an ice cream pen.
What?
That got ripped off because. So I left it in my backpack, and
I mean, it still looks like ice cream, but I didn't know, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I feel like that's become the biggest meme of this show. Like,
What's in Owen's hand today?
Yeah,
One day it's spoons. The next day Shinsuke Nakamura. The next day ton suppressors. The fourth day it's an ice cream pen.
That's just.
I gotta make that a fucking graphic now. What's in Owen's hand today?
Yeah. I have my phone in my hand, so that's something.
Well, obviously.
But so I have a complaint. So they're doing
I love how you say it. I have a complaint.
They're doing an elimination chase. They're calling it, where it's basically going to be like a gauntlet match.
Yeah, right. This is their what is it called? The
I'll know next week.
I was thinking AEW for a minute. Their gauntlet for the women was. Never mind. Continue. What were you saying?
But the biggest complaint I have, so at the live show Turning Point, they told us Rich Swan's getting a title shot.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I had a problem with this too. So Rich Swans can get a title shot, and Eddie Edwards is supposed to get a title shot.
Yeah.
But they're doing a 5-pack turned into 6-pack challenge.
Weird. Rich Swann cut the hell of an interview.
Impact.
Yeah, Rich Swann cut the hell of an interview, though. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah. I wish I remember all of it. I think I was honestly my memory is probably fuzzy because of that god awful show. But basically, he was like, everybody kept telling me, you're never gonna win the World Heavyweight Championship. You're only 148 or 198 pounds.
Yep.
Well, look at me now, baby. And by the time, and I will win that gauntlet. By the time I win, I'm gonna party all night long. God, after he left 205 and just WWE in general, you forgot how good of a promo Rich Swann can be, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. This is probably the best.
That little supposed domestic dispute was probably the best thing that ever happened to him, as bad as that sounds.
This is probably the best promo I've ever heard him cut.
Yeah, legit. So.
Then, the elimination chase that they're doing this week. The people that are in it are Rich Swann, Michael Elgin, Tessa Blanchard, Moose, and there's a fifth guy in it.
Daga.
Daga.
We got a glimpse of today.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then we had Michael Elgin get interviewed, and you want to talk about that?
Michael Elgin. So I'm confused. Is he a babyface now?
I thought he was a heel.
He literally. So he cuts this promo, and it's very babyface esque. And I'm thinking to myself, I could have sworn he was a heel. Isn't he a heel?
He's a heel, yeah.
Oh no, he's calling out Sammy like a babyface would, and he's like, "I'm gonna break you" or whatever the fuck, and I'm like, "Are you a heel?"
I guess maybe he just wants the world championship. But he cut a very good.
I guess.
He cut a very good promo, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I know. He cut a good promo. I just don't remember most of it because I was very confused.
Then we had the next match. It was Madison Rayne with Kara Hogan versus Alexa Nicole. Really
So the gimmick.
So
the gimmick. Trash with the whole Queen Bee. Yes, that's her whole gimmick.
Yeah,
down. Locker room leader.
I feel like the only reason they have that gimmick on her is she's like the longest person that's been in the Knockouts division since she's been there like since the beginning of it, I guess, pretty much.
Yeah. I do have to give credit though, because it's been a while since probably since the Mania Classic, to be perfectly honest with you.
All In was after that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened back to back, didn't it?
Yep.
Right. So she I was surprised she actually fucking wrestled. I was like taken aback. I'm like, what?
Yeah. The match wasn't bad.
How long has it been since I watched Impact? Oh yeah, like 2 years and a bit.
Yeah.
I guess anything's possible.
To me, though, I just thought it was nothing special. Like, it was just kind of a match.
Oh, no, it definitely wasn't nothing special, but I was very surprised by how, like, Madison was, like, doing actual moves and able to jump correctly and time her moves properly. And I'm like, she's actually timing her shit now? Finally? She's actually got good, like, she's doing good.
Yeah.
Doing drop kicks. I think she did like a fucking inverted blockbuster at one point.
That was cool.
Yeah, she did some good shit. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Just take.
I'll tell you something I think is hilarious too. Josh Matthews and Madison Rayne are married in real life, and Josh Matthews will continuously say lines like, "I feel bad for whoever has to go home with her later tonight." It's like, that's so awesome.
I love Josh Matthews. Everybody gives him shit, but he has some funny moments, man. He had a funny moments when he was he was basically interviewing Ace Austin while he was still out in commentary.
Yeah. But I didn't like the finish, so Alexa Nicole hits like some type of dive on the outside, and she puts it back in the ring. And Kara Hogan, who didn't do anything distracting, I don't know if she was supposed to, and maybe botched it.
Well,
but
she slapped her, didn't she?
I don't. The camera didn't
is
show
this
it.
Alexa? She's the bubblegum chick, right?
Yeah.
So I thought she was like, "Ooh, she has a nice figure," and then I got a look in the face. I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yay!
Not really a fan of the gimmick.
What the fuck? We hit you with the ugly stick today. Did Owen hit you with like his ice cream pen or something? It's the piece that fell out of your backpack. That's your face now.
Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really do I don't think she did anything distracting. But
She slapped her once, but you know.
One time you're gonna get distracted by that, like.
No, I agree. It's a stupid finish, but you know. Hey, listen, Kara Hogan has to do something, and she only has one good arm. Be happy for her.
I mean, I don't really care about this now because then I got to see the dinosaur the next night and I was all set. So
Yeah.
This meant nothing to me. So
That's all right.
I do want to say, by the way, back to the opening match. I forgot to say it. They were trying to take shots at WWE was saying by doing title changes. You know.
Yeah. There was a lot of this on. There was a lot of that on this show.
Yeah, it's like
this show and Turning Point. They just kept taking jabs at WWE for some reason. I'm like, aren't you guys like partners with them? Kinda.
You're not really in the.
Did you guys meet at one point?
You're not really in the position. You're not really in the position to like do that after the last show. Like, you're just getting your feet. You're just getting your.
And they're not in the position to do that at all, aren't they? In a working relationship.
Well, I'm saying too, they're not really in a. They're just getting their feet wet again. Like it's kind of like you're getting too big for your bridges a little bit. Like,
Are you shocked? This is Impact we're talking about.
but anyhow,
I mean, maybe who knows? Maybe this is just off the cuff commentary, and Josh Matthews just hates WWE viscerally for some reason. It's just like I'm gonna take a shot at them any way I fucking can. Which, honest to God, wouldn't surprise me because they kind of treated him like a bag of dog shit. But
yeah, I mean, he died on freaking the show, like,
yeah,
because he was not wise. So
Mr. White, Mr. White, that's not wise. Honestly, that will forever be the funniest fucking skits on .com ever. Is the fucking Mr. White. It's that and 5 Questions Will the Champ that will forever live in meme in the annals of meme.
Yep. It's those every time too. Like I hear him say, "I don't know how wise this is to be doing this." I'm like, Josh Matthews, you've seen what's not wise. Like,
seen what's not wise. Oh yeah, because he said that a couple times, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you've seen it. You've seen it there.
All right, but anyhow, Madison Rayne eventually gets the win with Cross Rayne. Why that's the name? We know why that's the name of a finish, but it's like stop.
It's like why are they taking shots at everybody? I mean, I feel like that's a Madison Rayne thing too. Is just like,
yeah,
I'm the locker room leader. That's a gimmick. Stop it,
please.
Stop. She's improved in the ring. I'm gonna give her that. She's dramatically improved in the ring. Like, holy shit. But God, her character. What the fuck? I think she's more unbearable now than she was back then.
Yeah.
When she didn't know how to wrestle.
Stop with the Cross Rayne. Like, come on. That just makes me want to go to All Elite Wrestling. Like,
it's like you're giving them free publicity, fucker.
Yeah.
Like, stop doing it. Unless you are bought up by AEW, you cannot use it.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
You know, Tony Khan, like, if he wanted to, too, he'd sue them for this, but he doesn't have time for that.
He's just biding his time. He's like, just waiting until you guys need a little pick-me-up.
Yeah.
I'll buy out your brand from underneath you, and then we'll go against them head on, and hopefully fire Dom Callis and Joey Ryan.
Yes. Then, speaking of waste, by the way, the match was 2 stars.
Yeah, it was all right. I rated it 2 1/4 because I was surprised at Madison Rayne's improved ability. I'm like, oh, okay.
Then we had Johnny Swinner backstage.
Oh my god. Okay, so I thought it was an old man. So I guess the gimmick was he's basically this backstage hazer.
Not a fan.
Not a fan, but this was kind of funny. I gotta give him that. This is pretty goddamn funny because he's trying to pull the prank on Petey. Petey doesn't have shit in his bag. And then the other guy who was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you shitting in somebody's bag?" And then he's like, "Are you good, Petey? Yeah, see ya." And he just walks away like nothing's wrong because there was nothing wrong. Yeah. So later in the segment, comes Ken Shamrock.
And that's why I hated this too. Just Ken Shamrock has been used terribly since Bound for Glory. Like,
no, yeah, 100%. That was this. I do gotta give him flack for that. So in the short term, this was funny. The long term, what the fuck are you doing? But I'll get to the long term in a bit. But Ken, out of nowhere comes Ken Shamrock, and I'm like, oh god, what have you done?
Yeah.
You know you got an ass whooping coming to you. You just shit in the world's most dangerous man's bag. I don't care how old he is. He'd fucking clock you with a soup bone if he wanted to. And Johnny Swinger is even like, oh no, I just shit in his bag. I thought it was Petey's. So yeah, that's funny, but
the long term, it's not.
Yeah, long term, this is stupid. I mean, Johnny Swinger, it's not like, I'm sure it's gonna get stale quick, but even if it does, it won't like offend me if he does it to like, undercard guys, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't offend me.
We're talking Ken Shamrock here.
Yeah.
Like, first off, he's already had to fucking lower himself to the standards of fucking crappy, Mr. Obsessed with his genitals of he who shall not be named.
My first -5-star rating ever, so.
Yeah, so. But then he, fuck. He. Now he's in a feud with this fucking. Mizark. I'll call him by by what he calls everybody. Mizark.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Like, can we just see him, like, beat people up? Make him the Goldberg of your show.
Yeah, like
it's easy. Just have him spear. Don't spear, but have him, like, fucking tackle motherfuckers and then just pummel them with his fists. It's all you have to do. Have him put him in the ankle lock. Grapevine the fucking thing and just have him break ankles. I don't know. Like, have, like, this is what I think they could do, right? This is just an idea. But let's say... So you got the babyface faction, whatever the fuck is going to go up against OVE. And then I'm always under the impression you need an anti-hero. Why not have it be Michael Elgin, Ken Shamrock, and Petey Williams?
Yeah, right.
Because where's Shamrock from? I know he's not from Canada, but I know he's close to the border.
I think around there. Yeah, let me check.
So check that. I know Elgin and Petey Williams are from Canada. Shamrock joins in. It wouldn't be all that different. And you just have them be the Empire of Pain.
I wouldn't complain about that at all.
Go ahead.
He's from Michigan. No, Georgia.
Hey.
Georgia.
Well, did it say he's born in Michigan?
He was born in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, he was born in Macon, Georgia. Is he currently living in Michigan?
No, he's in Nevada right now. Reno, Nevada.
Wow. Still. I'm still going with it. Fuck you.
Okay.
I don't care. It makes sense in my head, okay? It makes more sense than what they're doing with him right now with fucking Johnny Swing Ding.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck, alright?
It doesn't even get paid.
It's funny, but, like, come on. You have way better uses you could use Ken Shamrock for.
It doesn't even get paid off on the show either, like...
Yeah, it doesn't either.
So what, this kind of makes him look stupid, too. What, he just walk off with his bag like that?
Because he thought Johnny Swinger smelled.
Yeah, but, like, wouldn't you realize it smelled when you leave the room with your bag? Like...
I guess Ken Shamrock's just a fucking idiot now. We're supposed to believe he's an idiot.
Yeah. Then again, but this means nothing because I got to see a dinosaur the next night. So, when you see dinosaurs, everything becomes okay in the world. And then we got to see, and then I got to see the next segment, and then my mood was brought up. So we had Katie Forbes and Rob Van Dam back, like not backstage, but like in the sauna. This was awesome. Like,
oh my god. Where to begin? So Van Dam's just being he's just being gold cutting a promo. As Katie Forbes is twerking in his face. First off, you lucky prick. Second off, holy shit, what is going on? Hold on. Are you okay? No, are you sure? Are you okay? Okay. I don't know.
yeah.
I guess you found it funny too. I guess Van Dam's very funny. But no, so Van Dam, he's getting a promo, but like, I haven't changed. People say I've changed. I haven't changed. I'm still the same old RVD. And everyone's like, you know what, Van Dam? We want you back on Impact. So guess what? I'm coming back to Impact. Katie, you're coming too. And she's like, hey! This is like, you fucking meme lords. I swear to God. Oh, man.
This was awesome.
Just everything about this fucking segment was the best. Van Dam's high as shit, and you can clearly tell.
I don't care.
More of this. Just more of these promos, please.
This was cool.
I hope he gets the other girl involved, because I don't know if you know, but apparently there's Katie Forbes has a friend, and the lucky bastard's got a fucking menage a trois. He's got 2 girlfriends, the lucky prick. Hot as shit. They need to do that as a skit. Like, it has to happen. Where there's like her on one side, the other girl on the other side, just twerking in his face as he's cutting a promo high as shit. That is 10. Like, easy. Like, now I will rate, if they do that, I will rate that show fucking S. I don't care. I will rate it S. I'm saying it right now. I don't even fucking care if Joey Ryan's on. I will rate that show a fucking S if that happens.
Yeah.
Everything at that point would be null and void. I will rate it an S.
So just seeing this alone, I forgave the Johnny Swinner segment, and then I got to see a dinosaur the next. Oh my gosh, seeing a dinosaur and this promo at the same time would have been so awesome. Like,
Dude, imagine if you were actually high, you would have been tripping shit. Like, just saying. Just imagine Luchasaurus versus Rob Van Dam. And you're on, and no, let me finish. And you're on acid. Could you imagine? Oh my God. I couldn't, because I'm a good boy. But anyway.
This segment was gold.
Yeah, definitely go out of here. If you don't see anything else from the show.
Evoking. Yeah. I lost my...
Well, there goes more of Bubblegum Princess's face.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It just rolled on the floor.
Oh, wow. What disrespectful to the Bubblegum Princess. Have some goddamn respect.
Anyhow.
Yeah, go. If nothing else, watch this show. Watch this segment. It was gold. In fact, I might watch it again. Just 1, because Van Dam's hilarious, and 2, because Katie Forbes.
And then the material is just awesome. Like,
oh my God, Katie Forbes is like all over him too. Like, she's like, I guarantee you, Van Dam before filming the segment's like, okay, so this is what you're gonna do: act like a fucking slut.
Yeah.
Like, I do that on a daily anyway, honey. Like, good. Do that even more. Like, 10. Like, times it by like 100. Like,
yeah.
Gotcha. Van Dam, thank you for that blessing in disguise.
Next, we had Jay Christ versus Daga.
Yeah, so I guess his whole idea. What's the name they're giving him? The
El Jefe.
No, the Jay Chris's name. Is he the Golden Draw or whatever?
Yeah.
Because he has blonde hair.
This match was awesome though.
Yeah, this was a really, really good match, actually.
And I was even thinking to myself, like, why the hell is Dago in this, like, 5-way match they have going on next week? And this match, like, shut me up. Like, not that I had anything against him, but I'm like,
I didn't know who Dago was, but then so then you could tell how much I didn't give a fuck about the last show we watched, because here they actually give us a backstory that Conan fucking recruited him specifically to join Impact.
But this match, Dago's just great. Like, he's so athletic, and I just love the match. Dago wins. I forget how he wins.
Just watch this match. That's another thing. Watch this match. This match was actually a really good match. 3 3/4. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's very fun. And Chris is good with his kicks, huh? Jesus Christ. I want to see him versus Marufuji in a kickoff.
Yeah. This match was very good. And the right person won, obviously, because Daga needed to win since he's going into that, match next week. So.
Yes, indeed.
Then the North get interviewed. I want to talk about that.
The North basically were like, you know, we got beaten in a one-on-one match. We wanted to prove why we're the best team in the world. And beating a former Impact World Champion puts our name up in the stock right there. So we're gonna win, and that's it, or something of that nature. And then the interview goes, "But what happens if you don't win?" And then the guy goes, "I don't like your questions.
Yeah.
This interview's over." And just they walk off.
Yeah. That's awesome. I like the
I
North.
love the North. They're great. Love to see the North versus the Revival. If they don't go to AEW, just go to Impact just so I can see that match.
Yeah. Because like they're basically the same gimmick. Like
pretty much. Fuck the Revival. Well, fuck the North. Well, what about the South? Here come the Deanert boys.
Yep. Then
no, just insert the Briscoes in there. It's fine.
Then we had so we had Sami Callihan and it was Sami Callihan and Madman Fulton versus Tessa Blanchard and Rich Swann.
This was a great match too.
However, I have a complaint. This should have been the main event. Since it was built into the match next week, and it tied in.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, I get that criticism, but still, this is awesome.
I still love. I know I just talked about it. I love how into like the theme song, not just Sami Callihan gets, but freaking Madman Fulton.
Oh my god, he's just banging his head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The tone and face, I think, because it's just so over.
So I saw before we even get to it. So in the beginning promo package, I know since we're on the subject of Callihan, apparently a little girl slapped Callihan in the face.
Yep.
Is this accurate? Does this actually happen?
Yeah.
Holy shit! See, I like that. I really like that because you don't see a lot of wrestlers doing that where they let a fan hit them.
Yeah.
Willingly, especially a little kid.
Yeah.
So that's honestly probably pretty cool. I'd argue that's better than the fucking angry Ms. Girl moment, to be honest. Because the girl got to slap the fucking dude she hated.
But
fans get to say that.
The match starts out with Tessa Blanchard versus Sami Callihan. And it looks like
because they fucking hate each other.
And they get on. No, actually, that's not how it starts. The match breaks down into control first, and then
control, not into control. That would be funny. Hop. Yeah. They rush the ring. Enforce the rules. Okay, let's have a grapples.
But Rich Swann and Tessa Blanchard are trying to take out Madman Fulton, and this dude's impressive.
Oh, shit, he's fucking enormous.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You know what? I take that back. I want to see Madman Fulton versus Luchasaurus. Let's go.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that would be a match.
And pretty much there's Swann and Tessa Blanchard have to basically double team just to take out Madman Fulton. Then the heels get the heat for a few minutes on Tessa Blanchard. Then Rich Swann gets the hot tag. It looks like he hit the Phoenix Splash on the outside. I've seen him do this before, but I haven't seen him do it in a while, so it's fresh to me. And
this time he didn't land on wood.
Yeah. Then the heels get the heat on him, and they just dominate him for so long.
God, they annihilate Rich Swann.
And the crowd's chanting, Sammy fears Tessa, all types of stuff. And then eventually Tessa Blanchard...
Which I love they chant that, but that man fears, I don't think, anything.
No. But he feared WWE because he was out of there.
And he fears MLW and Court Bauer.
Yeah. And he
why you motherfucker, you still owe me for a whole new arena. You see, this is the thing. I don't have the money and fuck you.
Yeah. Then Tessa finally gets the hot tag. She goes off on Sammy Callahan, and Sammy Callahan like spits up in the air and catches it and swallows it. It was so gross.
God, I don't like that. That's like the one thing I don't like. When we talk about it, I get queasy.
And
God,
Madman
stop
Fulton
doing
lays
it.
a-
It's
lays
so
a low-
gross. Like, we get it. You're fucking weird, but you don't have to do that.
Madman Fulton lays it low with a wicked like cyclone like sidekick. It was pretty
Yeah,
damn
that
cool.
was cool. Yeah, that was really cool.
Then Rich Swann gets tagged back in, and eventually the referee gets distracted, and Madman Fulton hits a choke slam, and then Rich Swann hits him with the Impact World Championship, and
Which
wins.
is smart, in fairness.
And I like that Sammy Callahan and Madman Fulton won because it makes Sammy Callahan look strong. So there's that.
And
And
then
then
they get more heel heat by beating up Tessa with the belt, and then out comes Weapon X. Mr. Brian fucking Cage rushes the ring and is like, he just bum rushes the fucking ring, and they're like, "Hey, no, we're getting the fuck out of here." After getting like hit twice.
Yeah, and we're out of there. And this is where my criticism comes in. The match, by the way, was awesome. I give it 4 stars. It was great.
Yeah, that was a very good match. So 4 stars for me too.
The complaint I have is we haven't seen Sammy Callahan since you lost the championship. Hello, you just had a turning point. And I can say, well, that was a house show.
I told you the minute I saw it. You realize they're not going to say anything about this on this episode of Impact, right?
But then they had to fix it. They had to cover themselves up by saying later on in the night, no, I forgot he had his rematch at Turning Point, so it was like...
I didn't care.
It was...
Again, you just reinforced my point. I will never watch that show now. Actually, no, I lied. Katie Forbes is on. But that's it. Everything else can, like, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And then he gets interviewed backstage, and he wants to be in the 6-pack.
The 5-pack challenge is like, I don't think you understand how 5 works. And then Impact was just like, well, we'll just turn it into a 6-pack challenge. I'm like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
He didn't have
You
to
should
do
be
anything.
at the bottom of the list.
He didn't have to do anything to earn his way to get in. He was just in it.
Well, I mean, then again, would you say no to Brian Cage in real life?
Drake Maverick? What? Drake
Especially
Maverick?
vengeful Brian Cage.
William Regal would. You know he would.
Well, yeah, but that's William Regal.
Drake Maverick.
I don't think Don Callis is William Regal.
Drake Maverick would.
True.
205 Live GMG Maverick I'm talking about too, not, the...
What's the difference now, sadly? He's never on.
I know, yeah.
We'll get to that.
Johnny Saint, would. Actually, he had Sid Scala. He would probably
Johnny Saint's fucking brittle, alright?
Johnny Saint actually would.
That dude would get fucking annihilated by Brian Cage.
No.
Cage didn't give a fuck. He's like, what is this imp midget standing fucking below me right now? Why do you look like you're the next fucking what's the politician's name? Why do you look like you're gonna be the next Bernie Sanders standing in front of me having ass?
No, Johnny Saint though wouldn't even say no. He'd have Sid Scala do it for him. Like
Scala would be like, no, and then he'd be like, oh, we got Imp Midget's son. Bitch slaps the both of them, knocks them clean out.
But anyhow, yeah. So Brian Cage is in next week. He's probably not winning. I think Tessa Blanchard should win. So.
Please. Well, then again, it also depends. Because they said Hard to Kill is not till January, I think.
So I guess Brian Cage.
They might have to do. I think they're gonna do Cage.
Yeah.
For No Surrender, and then it's gonna be Tessa.
Yeah.
And I assume they're gonna do Rich Swann on TV because they have to. He pinned the champion.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Then it shows flashback moment of the week where it showed the Impact X Division Championship match from Homecoming. They didn't tie it.
Now it makes me want to watch this Homecoming show.
Yeah. Then we had you talk about this Johnny Swindle and a couple of guys backstage.
Johnny Swinger's like, guess what I did, guys? What'd you do, Swinger? I took a dump in Ken Shamrock's bag. Everyone just looks at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Do you have any idea what he's gonna fucking do to you? He will eat you for lunch. And then they're just like, and then one guy, basically along the lines of like a Ron Burgundy, no respect at all, and just fucking walks out. He's like, Ms. Harks, and he's just like, what have I done? This is awesome.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. This is all right. Again,
I mean, I don't like where it's
I like
going.
the fact Shamrock's in it, but I'll take it for what it is. Hopefully this will be a much more dominant win than I'm sure he got with Genital Boy.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I have a new name for him. Genital Warts.
Yeah. Then we had the a backstage segment with Taya Valkyrie and Johnny Bravo. I don't really care for this, but you talk about it. So.
Skip this. It's cancer. Everything about this is cancer. Jordan, please take the belt off her. I swear to fuck.
I don't really like the thing they're doing with the dog now, too. It was like a funny thing, but it's like they're running with it. I feel like that should just be dead.
I can OVE just come in and just like fucking have Madman Fulton just fucking chew it apart.
Yeah, right?
Please. Fucking Christ.
Honestly, can OVE...
already.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Tenille Dashwood should have just taken the belt from her, but whatever.
I don't care. If Jordan, I don't care who takes the belt from her. It's better than... I'd rather Madison Rayne over this fucking chick at this point. That's how bad she is.
Yeah. I like the theme music, though, for some reason. So...
No, I'd rather hear Killer Queen on repeat.
This was awesome. I don't know what was better, this or the RVD segment. Moose is at the tennis court. I love Moose.
Oh, Moose. He's, again, man, I told you, he's the Shaquille O'Neal of wrestling. Oh, my God, his promo delivery. So nonchalant and everything. I love him. He's so funny. I fucking love Moose. Can they turn him face? Like, he's too funny. I can't, I just can't boo this guy. He's like the highlight of, he's been the highlight of the last 3 fucking shows we've done.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fucking God. So, he's like, Michael Jordan. What was the other guy? He named another guy. They're 5-star athletes. They're multi-talented sports athletes. But what do they have in common? They don't come close to me. I'm an all-time, one-of-a-kind 5-star athlete. I could do anything. I could go for any sport. And I'm going to prove it here today. I'm going to play tennis. And I'm going to show you why I'm the greatest tennis player of all time. I already showed I was the greatest MMA fighter of all time when I beat Ken Shamrock, and I already showed I'm the greatest pro wrestler of all time. Now I'm going to show that I am the greatest tennis player of all time. With me is Mike. How you doing, Mike? Doing pretty good.
You missing one thing. He said this is like the best tennis player like in the. Like,
oh yeah. Mike is the best tennis player right here in the league. So, Mike, how good am I? How good am I at tennis? Well, you might be pretty good. He's like, I've never played tennis before in my life. Yeah. I'm in the middle of a show. No. Sorry. My moment, as I was saying. Moose goes, I'm here on the tennis court right now, and it would be unfortunate if I broke your neck.
Yeah.
And like normally you would boo this or like, oh god, this is your typically a problem, but it was like something that
He doesn't actually.
the
He doesn't
delivery
actually
of
say.
Moose when he said this.
He doesn't actually say. He doesn't actually say that he's gonna break his neck, but he basically tries to imply it by saying a lot of bad things can happen on the tennis courts. And
Yeah. A lot of bad things can happen on the tennis court. You don't want bad things to happen, do you? Just keep that in mind. He's like, all right, serve up. It's like, and then Mike goes, Moose, you got to go further out, man. I'm fine right here. Just serve it up. Yeah, you're totally fine. Keep in mind, in tennis, this is highly illegal. You're not supposed to be that close to the net.
Yeah.
At all. So, the guy's like, all right, yeah, sure. You're doing great. And then they proceed to have the worst editing job in the history of mankind.
I bet that was the.
I mean, the worst on purpose editing job of all time. He serves it, Moose hits it out of nowhere, and then he scores. Then he scores again, and then he scores a third time. Then there's like a double shot where he hits it twice, but only one ball on the next shot goes over the fucking net. And I'm like, what are you? Moose is the best tennis player of all time. And he just goes, see, I just proved why I'm the greatest tennis player of all time. And on Impact next week, I'm going to prove why I'm the greatest six-pack man challenge ever. Or whatever the fuck he said. He's like, see you next week on Impact. And he walks away, and then there's Mike tied up into the net, buried under a bunch of tennis balls to end the segment. This was S-Rank all day. Oh my god, this is S-Rank segment.
I hope they keep doing these. This is
Please,
great.
this is so funny. Him and Van Dam, both S-Rank segments. Oh my god, they're gold. I want to see them do a promo together. Do it. Oh my god.
I wouldn't even have Moose wrestle for like a while. Like he should just keep doing these. Like,
oh my god, he's just please more of these Moose segments. I swear to God, this is just the best thing on the whole show. Oh my god.
I don't know if it was that. I don't know if it was that or
It's so difficult. It's either this or the Van Dam segment.
Yeah.
And normally I'd be like, well, Katie Forbes is in it, so I'd lean towards her, but he was too goddamn funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Next we had Havoc versus Crystal Moon. It was a squash, but like
this is an entertaining squash, but I'm like, holy shit, has Havoc's let herself go.
I mean, I don't really think it was entertaining, I guess, but the match should have been like quick, like not as long as it was.
This is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Like,
but I didn't really care though, because like I was so still laughing at Moose, so like
yeah, same.
So I didn't really care about this. But Jessica Havoc won. I don't remember because Moose is more important than that. So
hit a tombstone, believe it or not, actually.
Oh yeah. Don't be doing that.
You know what you have to do.
Only this guy and his brother can do tombstones. So, and Okada, he can do.
And Okada has like, oh my god. Speaking of Okada, his spinning tombstone. How is that not his finish?
Yeah.
Well, actually, then again, his Rainmaker's like, fucking devastating too. Fuck it, combo dead. You just straight up murked. You're fucked.
Nobody can do the tombstone other than those three. That's it. Like,
exactly, because they can do it the best.
I gave this match.
Havoc was all right, but it was just like, eh.
Nope, she can't. She's not allowed to do it. So.
Well, and again, it's just like you literally just took the leaping tombstone. That's all you did.
Stop it. I was gonna give this match. I gave this match a 2, but now I'm mad. I'm giving it a 1. I'm mad. Then afterwards, Havoc goes backstage, and she runs into Susie, best known as Su Yun, and basically they redo the segment they did. I like that they're interacting with each other because it makes sense. And then Havoc
Oh,
touches
this
her.
is going right. Susie's going to be the manager of Havoc. The person that Havoc murdered and turned into this fairy is now going to be the manager of Havoc.
But Havoc touches her. She has like a vision, or like she remembers pretty much like that Havoc killed her. So that you would think this would be the end of that, right? But they're gonna continue that. It's like, is it kind of over if she remembers already? Like
maybe she's like, if you can't beat her, join her.
Maybe.
I
mean, I'm intrigued by the gimmick, but it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Better than the Fiend.
I'm much. I mean, yeah. I gotta say,
yeah,
I'm more intrigued with it
because they're not doing Hell in a Cell finishes and such.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is weird too. Like it makes when Bray Wyatt became the Fiend, he should have become the Fiend after he went into the Lake of Reincarnation, not
Oh my God. You're not even. You know what the sad part is? You're not even Ron.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But because it took. It's like it made no. That's what makes the most sense.
I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk. Like that. It's depressing. Go. I'd rather talk about this again, or to go to the main event. Something.
The main event, which I don't think should have been the main event, but it was. It's still an awesome match. It was an Impact World Tag Team Championship match. Impact World Tag Team Champions The North versus Eddie Edwards and Marufuji. This match ruled. Now, this probably isn't going to happen, but I kind of hope Eddie Edwards and Marufuji become like a full-time tag team because they were great as a tag team.
Yeah, they were actually really good as a tag team. I mean, should we really be surprised considering Eddie Edwards is a fucking tag specialist?
Yeah. I love Eddie Edwards now.
Although I do miss Eddie. I do miss Davey Richards. Please come back, Davey. Please come back.
Eddie, I never would have thought, by the way, like when I first watched TNA, when Wolves first came in, that Eddie Edwards' character would be like so much better. Like he is really progressed as a character. Like
100%. Yeah, I agree.
And I like his theme song. It's really good.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Anytime I see him, all I think of is just like a fucking Boston version of Luke Lucky.
I want to see him versus like John Moxley in an unsanctioned match. So that would be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, the Eddie Edwards and Marufuji dominate this match because Eddie Edwards does a nut job. I do kind of like how Eddie Edwards will switch up his wrestling style, like since he wasn't like acting crazy here, he was acting like more of a professional. So there you go.
Yeah.
The North get the heat for a long time on Eddie Edwards, and then Marufuji gets the hot tag. Marufuji's a hell of a talent.
Oh my God, Marufuji! The amount of kicks he hit in this match.
It was nuts. But then eventually, the North win with like a burning hammer into like a knee to the face. It's not the Feast Your Eyes, but it's a double.
Was it that?
Yeah, because they hit the double neutralizer and that didn't work, and then they hit it.
Yeah, right. Yep, you're correct.
Yeah.
And then they won, and they did a good thing. And the North are cool, and I like the North, and it was a good main event, even though it should have been the main event. I still rate it 4 stars because
I give it 4.25. I give it 4.25. The only thing I don't like about it is like the match just kind of like randomly ended out of nowhere. It was like
yeah, same. I was like, why did they just go straight to the graphic?
Yeah. And I also one weird criticism I have about Impact is when they go to commercial, they'll play like this music that like right before they go to break that needs to stop because it makes it look so. I don't know, like, it makes it look so scripted. Like,
I agree. I 100% agree.
Like, how would you know to play this music if you're going to a commercial? Like, it's weird. I like the Impact's intro song though. That's good.
Yeah. Although it's poorly, the audio is poorly edited, and I could do a better job on that in like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
No, I could.
But that was Impact. I definitely enjoyed this show more than the last show, mainly because there was no -5-star match on it and such.
Yeah, mainly because there was no Jet of the Warts.
Yeah. But I probably so it starts at a B- alone, just for RVD and Moose alone.
Yeah, it's a B-. It was an okay show that had two great S-rank segments that saved it like a ton.
I give it an 80 out of 100. One problem I have with Impact right now is it's not must see. Like I feel like I didn't really miss much from these past episodes when I missed it. So
the only thing I would have missed is the Moose segment and the RVD segment.
Yeah.
And that's honestly enough for me to tune in every week now.
Yeah.
That's enough for me to tune in every week.
Oh, Matt, once the dinosaur shows up too, it's all game over. Like
yeah, AEW buys out Impact. You get the match of the ages. Moose versus Van Dam versus the Luchasaurus.
So yeah,
that is a 10-star match, says Owen Finch. 10 stars.
Yeah.
Never be duplicated again. That.
Well, don't forget 10 dinosaurs too. So
10 dinosaurs out of 10.
All right, now on to 205.
Yay.
Yeah, I like this. I like this show.
I'm sad they're not in Full Sail.
I was sad too.
Can you just go back to Full Sail? So much energy.
Yeah.
Why give us teases, you fucks?
It aired on November 15th, 2019. They did give me what I wanted. We had Aiden English, and it wasn't Tom Phillips this time. It was John Questo. So like we can't critique his commentary too much because it seems like this is like his first time in the booth.
Honest to God, I if I didn't see his face, I would have thought Vic Joseph was back on the booth.
Yeah, he was.
Like he sounds oddly like Vic Joseph.
Yeah, but he's still good. Like I'm enjoying him.
Good.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm missing is overhead tosses and takedowns. I miss those. I'm sad.
I want to kind of, for a fact too. Now that he's on the main roster, he's probably popping those out again too, because
probably is.
It's not as funny.
Although they probably have already killed the gimmick dead by now.
Yeah, it's not as funny now though because it's gimmick dead. But yeah, I was sad it wasn't in Full Sail. Aiden English was a heel on this show too, which was interesting. Because he's, I don't know, he kind of switched. He was a heel in the first match, but then the second match he was like a baby face, and then the third match he went back to a heel. So it was very inconsistent. But I thought Aiden English showed he could be like a good heel commentator because this is the first time he's really done it. So I mean, obviously it makes sense because he was a heel basically his whole career, pretty much. So
I thought he was, but I honest to God think he's a great babyface commentator. I wish he kind of stuck with that.
I guess they wanted to have like that face heel dynamic.
Yeah, but you need to have, if you're gonna do this is one of those commentary teams where I would have been like, okay, do the three man booth, just because like Aiden English is such a good babyface commentator, but I love how he's against Raul too. Like I can't unhear him talk about how handsome Raul is.
Yeah.
And talking about his Raul up.
But it opened up with Angel Garza versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher, which makes sense because literally the last thing we saw like of 205 Live was
Angel Garza, kind of in a way getting fucked over out of his title match.
Yeah. And this was a rematch from the match they had in Full Sail on NXT a few weeks ago. Gentleman Jack Gallagher starts off aggressive. But Angel Garza... And
I'm kind of sad because there's like no crowd reaction. I was very sad.
Angel Garza, though, out-wrestled him throughout much of the match.
I was shocked about that.
Yep.
I guess they're doing this whole thing where like Gentleman Jack's lost now.
Yeah. And he throws him.
Watch him go back to Kendrick.
Yeah. He throws him into the post. He throws him into the barricade. Angel Garza just destroys him. He wasn't as over here as he was, in Full Sail because it's a different crowd. So,
yeah.
So this is like we don't really know if
it's not even. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to do this again because they're not in Full Sail this week. Put it before SmackDown Live.
Yep. So, Gentleman Jack Gallagher mounts a comeback. He hits a sick headbutt, and he goes for the
the gentleman's headbutt. Tries to go for the gentleman's drop kick, misses, and whiffs the drop kick, and then Angel Garza counters with a roll up in. Has a handful of tights to win.
Yep. And
he wins with the most devastating move in all of professional wrestling.
Luke roll up.
Hey.
And this actually ties in though because it works with the storyline they're telling with Gentleman Jack Gallagher, so I like that.
He was not very gentlemanly to Aiden English. He was very mad at Aiden English.
Yeah, because Aiden English.
A match. I want to see this match.
Aiden English was calling him out, basically saying like he should have gone for the win after the headbutt, but Gallagher like gets in his face and he walks off. At first, then he starts to calm down, and yeah, it's very interesting where they're going with Gallagher because I have a feeling too they've had a storyline where it's going, but because the roster has kept changing, they've had to change the story. So I feel like they kind of don't. I feel like they know but don't know where to go because they're like, well, I don't know because now they don't know if they want to go here because the roster could change like that. So,
Vince is like, I want that white dude. Get him up here. It's whiter than my ball sack.
But I thought the match was done very well. I like that it gave Garza a win. I'm assuming he's getting the next Cruiserweight title match again, probably at TakeOver or
I can't wait. Yes, at TakeOver. It has to be a TakeOver.
Then we had
proper stage for a change, by the way.
Wait, what?
A proper stage for a change, by the way.
Well, I mean, they've had the proper stage at NXTs and such, so.
What I'm saying is TakeOver. I'm talking about pay-per-view.
Yeah. Because they wouldn't
the
be
pre-show, bitches.
What they put on the dark matches?
I'd be so infuriated. I would actually not watch NXT if they did that ever again. I'd be like, you fuckers. Don't do this to me. Don't actually do that. I will be so mad. I'm not even kidding. Watch them do it now just to fucking spite me. It's always me. They hate me.
Yeah. So then we had the next segment.
Oh, God.
Or the next match. So I think this is where main roster booking is taking over 205.
We're skipping this.
We got to talk about it, man.
Oh. All right, fine. All right, you talk about it. Here I go. Hold on. Alright.
Are you gonna do the same thing and write something on your phone and read it off like you did when you did this?
Nah, they're not worth the time.
Alright, so next was I'll let you talk about the next match though. It's just because I'll be nice. Next was a 24/7 championship match. 24/7 champion Samir Sin with Sunil Sin versus Tim Gange. It was Tim Gange. So what I like about this, I'll say, there's one thing I like. We had been told for months that we were promised that the 24/7 championship was going to be shared across all brands. So at least they followed through with that. What I did like about it is just everything around it. I'm glad that I really hate that 24/7 title design. Like, it just looks rushed. And a lot of people say it's okay because it's a joke championship anyways, but like it just looks like crap. And it looks even worse now because the Bollywood boys, the Sin brothers put the Bollywood on it, and they cut a promo, and pretty much this is a joke because they have to defend the 24/7 championship. and pretty much they hype up this guy, but then they change the match to a handicap match, considering the fact that I guess they can do that now. So that was dumb. They destroy this guy. They hit a that super kick Russian leg sweep combination, the back breaker elbow drop combination, and they then they win, and Lisa Nielsen retains the 24/7 championship. Where is this going in terms of 205? I really don't know. Like, this is why I don't like this, because it's main roster infiltrating the NXT brands, and I would be alright with this if they did what they did with the women's tag team titles in NXT, but they're not doing that. And afterwards, the Sin Brothers won because since the 24/7 championship rules were in effect, they got paranoid. But it looked so stupid because no one even came out and chased them to, like, get the title with a referee or anything, and it's like, I was gonna save this for a future rundown with me and Chris Dodd.
Probably because they all went home.
I'll just say it now. The 24/7 championship, I mean, I didn't like it from the beginning, but it, now it's really jumped the shark. They do nothing with it now, pretty much, and it's only exclusive to Raw, even though it's the 24/7 championship. This segment sucked. It's probably the worst match that's ever aired in 205 Live. And the worst match, like Goldust versus Aria Daivari, Tony Nese, and Drew Gulak. This easily is worse than that. Get rid of this championship. Like, everyone's saying it's like the hardcore title. This is not the hardcore championship. The hardcore championship was like more creative and more fun. This isn't fun. Yeah. I tried to make it fun by doing the history of the 24/7 championship videos. And it's not fun. I want to have fun when I watch wrestling. And I stopped watching the main roster for that. I don't need the main. It's like the main roster knows I'm not watching, so they're trying to infiltrate NXT and 205 Live. Enough of that. I hated all of this, and please, honestly, just have the Sin Brothers drop the championship. And I feel like they're toying with us too, because it's like, let's be real, they should be putting in cruiserweight tag team championships, but they're wasting my time and they're wasting James's time. I maybe not so much James's, because he probably skipped the segment, but they wasted.
I did.
My time is wasted. This is a joke. All right, James, you can turn around now. We're moving on to the next match.
Okay, cool.
I mean, anything you want to say while you're in the process of turning around?
Well, actually, before I do, a little update on our boys #FTR. Give me a minute. See that pose?
I can't.
It's the fucking Young Bucks.
Yep.
They're gone. They're going.
Yep.
It's pretty much a done deal at this point. Wow, yeah. Apparently they're hold on a second. So apparently some shit's gone down. Look, breaking news update. All right. So let me see here, because I talked about #FTRKO, which is what was gonna be the faction they were gonna be a part of.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the only thing. I thought there was more to it, but yeah, they have that, and they just recently changed their tag team, their picture to the Young Bucks pose.
Yeah, so there's no question that they're not.
They're done. I mean, at this point, like, no shit. I mean, they've been paper champions their whole entire run there.
On the main roster, anyways, yeah.
On the main roster. I'm just glad they were able to get all the tag team championships before they left.
They're the only team to do that too.
I think so, yeah. So
yeah. I don't. Is it really that?
I mean, if nothing else, there's that.
Is it really that big of an accomplishment, though? Like,
probably not, but still.
Yeah.
You know they're gonna make a big deal about it on commentary. They'll be like, "There are 3-time tag team champions in 3 different brands if they ever go to AEW." You know they will.
Yep.
And they should, because in a sense, I mean, you would want to, hype up that accomplishment.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll be the revival though, because they probably can't use that name.
Watch them beat the Young Bucks, the North, and the fucking eventually the Rock and Roll Express to win the NWA, the Impact, and the AEW tag team titles as they're over in AEW. Be like, right. hey, Vince, go fuck yourself.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be fucking great.
And they should be
hey, Vince, fuck the entertainment.
They should be FTO too, because that certainly wouldn't be illegal. I don't think. So
yeah, hashtag FTR.
Anyhow,
they'll just be like forever the rebirth.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, so talk about the main event since I had to put you through that 24/7 champion.
You can talk about the main event. I barely remember every little spot that happened. It was fucking crazy. I actually really liked this main event.
It was Raul Mendoza and Leo Rush versus Tony Nese and Naoya Daivari, who they were calling the OGs of 205 Live, because basically them along with Kendrick and Gallagher are the only ones left of the original crew.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, you're kidding me.
Yeah, that's because Cedric
after we review this, I have to go through the Cruiserweight Classic roster.
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. So the match was awesome. Leo Rush and Raul Mendoza hit really quick offense in the beginning. I actually liked in the beginning Nese and Daivari were getting the advantage, and then obviously because Leo Rush and Raul Mendoza were so quick, they hit nice quick offense. Tony Nese and Raul Mendoza go at it, and the heels get the hit on Raul Mendoza for a long time. Leo Rush gets the hot tag. He hits the come up. Tony Nese tries to go for the 450. The 450, but he moves out. Leo Rush moves out of the way, and then he hits the final hour for the win. Obviously, it makes sense since Leo Rush is the champion. You shouldn't be jobbing him out. I mean, I guess you could have had Raul Mendoza take the loss, but I like Raul Mendoza. It's nice to see him win because he doesn't win that much, so we gotta be nice.
Yay.
Yeah. And I feel like this didn't offend me. So
yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. I rated it 3.5, and I enjoyed myself watching it. And they picked up the crowd that was dead for a while.
I liked I like this show. 205 is still in the rebuilding stage. Obviously because I feel like the changing things because it's part of the NXT brand now, so they're trying to figure out. I think like how do we kind of
Oh. Speaking of which, I'm sad. Tony Lorcan's gone, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it, because he changed his
I'm
Twitter.
Sad. I mean, I know he's Biff Busick now, and I'm sure he'll still do the cap tweets, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. It was something different when he was Oni Lorcan doing it in WWE, because he like that will forever be the funniest moment on the rundown. I must kick ass! I must kick ass!
But I'm sad he's going.
I mean... At least he's in our neck of the woods, so hopefully we'll see him at Top Rope or something. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm back to Top Rope, Biff. We miss you.
I wouldn't complain about that, but I really want to see him like. I mean, it's nothing against Top Rope, but I want to see him like in like Impact or like I don't know, like NWA or
NWA would be a fucking great fit for him, actually.
Yeah. Like I want to see him in like I don't want to see him like be wrestling local again because it would feel like he downgraded like so much.
Well,
like,
I mean, have him wrestle for like NWA and then like come down to Top Rope.
Yeah,
we love him, and we will welcome Mr. Star Destroyer with open arms.
But it is sad because I was gonna probably vote him when we do our 205 awards as breakout star of the year, but now it's like, can we really vote him as that? Now?
You could still do that. I mean, it's. He's been there most of the year.
Yeah, but I am sad. That means the tag team with Danny Burch is over now.
Poor Danny. That's why they did that hype package for him. That explains it.
I'd say Danny Burch will go to NXT UK, but he'll probably get booked to shit.
Yeah, don't go to NXT UK. If you know what's good for you, don't go to NXT UK.
Isn't that funny how we're saying that now too? Like,
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because he'll be the first. He'll be the first win on the win column for Travis Banks after losing 15 times.
yeah, he'll probably become the new Travis Banks.
Exactly. He'll be right back to where he started.
Yeah, so like I said, 205 is still in the rebuilding stages. This was a good show though. I'll give it a B minus. I'll give it an 81 out of 100. It was also because I was disappointed that it was out of Full Sail too. So,
yeah, 84 out of 100 seems like a fair grade. So
you want to pull up the Cruiserweight Classic? We could see where everybody is.
Yeah, because I'm very curious now. Before we end this, oh wow, I still have the fucking image of Katie Forbes and Van Dam hugging.
We know Kendrick, Alia Davoe.
Hold on, let me just pull it up.
Yeah.
Cruiserweight Classic competitors. Alrighty, here we are.
You could just ask me, and I can see how my good trivia is with this.
Okay. Fair enough. I need to go to the participants. Well, we got Akira Tozawa.
On Raw. I don't know what he's doing because I haven't been keeping track. So.
Alejandro Says.
Can you tell me who he fought?
He was eliminated in the first round.
Oh, by Grand Metalik.
I did that awesome shooting star press off the apron.
I don't even know what happened to him actually. So.
Yeah, he's probably back in the Indies, local Indies. Anthony Bennett.
No idea.
Another local indie, probably.
Yeah.
But he was good for what he was. I believe he actually fought
Tony Nese.
I could be wrong, but he fought Tony Nese. There you go. I thought he fought TJP, but I think that was a different guy.
Yeah.
Aria Daivari, well, he's still there. We already determined that. The Brian Kendrick's still there. Cedric Alexander.
Wow.
Clement Patat.
He fought. What did he fight?
I feel like he fought. Good question, actually. I don't know who he fought. Oh well.
Yeah.
We know he's probably back in local indies in France because I know that he was from France. The Mac, he fought TJP.
I think he's gone.
I think he's working for WXW right now. Damian Slater, he works for Aussie Independence.
There you go.
Because he's from Aussie. Drew Gulak.
SmackDown.
He is SmackDown, and he's back to the fucking.
Wait, what's he doing? I don't even know what he's doing.
You're gonna hate it.
What's that?
He's back to PowerPoint presentations.
After all that rebuilding they did for him.
Yep.
See, I actually like
everything.
I remember liking it, but it's like I feel like he should have been like the gimmick that he was before he left. So.
Of course. Yep. But Vince likes the other one better. Grand Metalik. SmackDown. Gervin Harv Shearer. At this point, I don't even care. I'm counting them off the fucking brand. Fuck off. Ho Loon.
They're not really originals either because they were off the brand for like 2 years.
Yeah. Ho Loon had to quit 205 and quit WWE in general because of his mom, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think he might. I don't know if he came back to wrestling, but he's not there anymore. I think he might have been like one of the guys responsible for OWE, along with Shima, which is a little fun fact, as well as Jason Lee, who he's part of that group, so he's probably still there. Still, Jack Gallagher, he's still there. Gargano, NXT, where he's utilized a lot better. Kenneth Johnson, I think local independence. Kota Ibushi, New Japan Pro Wrestling, going to fight fucking Kazuchika Okada.
Yep.
Guarantee he wouldn't have been in the main event if he stuck around. Lindsay Dorado, SmackDown. Mustafa Ali.
SmackDown, I think. Yeah, SmackDown. He's got his
Noam
name
Dar, NXT UK. I don't know why he's not a part of both this and 205, but fuck it.
Yep.
Raul Mendoza. He's actually, so the weird thing about this, you would think he should be original, but he didn't show up until recently.
Yeah.
Even though he was in the original Cruiserweight Classic. So,
well, let's be real. I don't think he wanted it to be in it originally because remember how abysmally.
Yeah, true. Rich Swann, we already covered it. He's in Impact.
Yeah.
Sean Maluda, he's in NXT. TJP is now in New Japan Pro Wrestling and had some killer matches as part of the Super J Cup this year. Tajiri, I believe, had to retire because of an injury he suffered on 205 on a house show. I don't know if he's still wrestling now. I'd be shocked at this point. I guess he is because I'm seeing a recent picture of him. Holy shit, Tajiri, chill out. Tajiri? Yeah.
What's he doing?
He's still wrestling, if you can believe it.
I can believe it.
It's unbelievable. He shouldn't. He had to retire. He was released from his contract, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I remember he was on the first original stints. Tommaso Ciampa.
NXT.
He had to go away from neck surgery. Now he's back, and he's still in NXT.
What? Well, not twice, but he had to go away for injury twice.
Tony Nese, he's still there. We already determined that. Tyson Dukes, I believe, he used to work for Impact, but now is on Independence because Impact released him a while ago. And then Zack Sabre Jr., he is in New Japan and Revolution Pro, where he has pretty much single-handedly become the face of the British heavyweight division in both Rev Pro and New Japan because he takes that belt to New Japan a lot. And alternates, if you could believe it, there were some alternates. There was Aaron Solo, which I don't fucking know who you are. Jesse Sorensen.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy to think he can still wrestle after that bump he took at TNA in like that TNA.
Yeah, right. Jesus Urinet. And then I don't know who the other two guys are, and they're probably irrelevant, so fuck it.
That's not nice.
Sorry, but it's true. And yeah, I believe. And there was also Oni Lorcan was on there too, but not a part of the tournament. And we already determined where he is now. He's gone. It's sad. And Neville, I think, is the only other one. Yeah, he is obviously in AEW. So.
And then Austin Aries is in MLW.
Yes, as a disgruntled fuck.
And Enzo Amore, well,
I don't even know what the fuck he's doing. First, he wants to come back to wrestling, then he doesn't want to come back to wrestling, then he wants to, then he doesn't. He's fucking schizophrenic. That's what I'm calling Enzo. He's a goddamn schizophrenic.
You forgot? Fabian Eichner? You got Fabian Eichner.
Oh, of course. Can I forget about Fabian Eichner? Fabian Eichner is currently with the Imperium faction that consists of Walter, the leader, Marcel Barthel, which is his tag team partner, and Alexander Wolf, formerly from Insanity, and also should include Ilya Dragunov.
Also,
he sneezed because he was allergic to bullshit too.
Also, funny thing is, he's not even in the weight limit now anymore. Fabian Eichner.
Of course not. No, he gained a shit ton of weight. He was 203 pounds. So the biggest guys in that whole tournament were him and Alejandro Saez.
Yeah.
Alejandro Saez just made the weight limit in time, and he was just 205.
And I
Which
guess the
I'm
other one.
shocked they didn't sign him for that dedication alone.
Yeah, I guess too. Another one, Buddy Murphy. You know, since he was kind of there a long time.
Oh yeah, true, Buddy
So
Murphy.
he's on Raw.
And that's it,
So.
really.
Huh?
I think that's it, really. Oh, there were actually, hold on. I forgot about the whole other tournament. Because those guys were technically on 205 during that time. And another rebuilding phase.
Tyler Bate.
205 Live WrestleMania tournament bracket.
Oh, Humberto Carrillo. We should say him. He's on Raw.
Oh yeah. Aha, here they are. I got it right up here. So this only had, I feel like this is wrong. It was there only 8 competitors?
Read them off.
Yeah, I guess there's only 8 competitors. Shit. So yeah, it's no, that can't be right. I'm on the wrong one. Hold on. I'm on the 2019 one. I'm sorry. I mean, Humberto Carrillo, yeah, he's on Raw, but
that's the only one. That's the only one we really said.
It's the 2018 tournament I'm thinking of. That was when Drake Maverick came in and all that shit.
Drake Maverick too. Should he just be like? So they just let Regal 205 because it seems like Maverick.
At this point, it's useless for him to be there.
Yeah.
Kind of sad. He was really good, but I mean, at this point, it would give 205 a bad name anyway, since he's kind of associated with that garbage title.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cedric Alexander, we already determined him. Matt Leap, we already determined him. Tyler Bate, NXT UK. Kalisto.
And NXT kinda too.
And NXT kinda too. Kalisto, SmackDown.
Yeah.
Strawn, Undisputed Era, NXT. Tommy, New Japan Pro Wrestling, back as Kenta.
Funny thing is with Strawn too, he turned with Hio and went to the Undisputed Era like a few weeks after he was in the tournament too.
Yeah, that's true, because this was like during that time, where he joined. Andrews, Mark Andrews, he's part of the Welsh Boys tag team with Flash Morgan Webster.
Former NXT UK tag team champion.
Yep.
The shortest NXT UK tag title reign in history.
Yes, 100%. And yeah, that's everybody.
Yep.
That is.
So we say the commentary teams too.
Well, I mean, what were the commentary teams? I really don't care.
Corey Graves is now doing just SmackDown, mainly main roster stuff. Molinalo went back to NXT. Percy Watson's acting. Nigel McGuinness, it's just doing NXT. And Aiden English is still there. Tom Phillips, I don't know if he's still there because that maybe that was a 1 week thing.
Who cares, honestly?
Yeah. Then
I think that's it.
Austin Aries, we
already discussed. And that's it.
Yep.
So there's your little history of who left 205. He said.
Some happy, some sad. Mainly sad because everyone that's like left the brand. The only people that like left the brand, honestly, that's like gone anywhere, are the people that left the company. Like the most successful ones probably either Kota Ibushi or Pac, or maybe
well, I mean, there's way more successful. You kidding me? You're out of your mind. I mean, Roderick Strong, Kota Ibushi, Pac, Austin Aries, even if he is a disgruntled bitch. Fucking TJP.
Yeah. Mark Andrews, even though lately they've been kind of with him, but
he's had way more success.
Yeah.
I mean, he won the fucking tag belts in his hometown, so even though he didn't deserve it, but and I mean,
Johnny Gargano
probably named that have had way more success.
Johnny Gargano probably has the
the Gargano. It's a toss up between Gargano, Ibushi, and Pac, and those span between 3 different brands, 3 different wrestling companies.
Well, Ciampa too. Ciampa's been.
Oh yeah, Ciampa too. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
How can you forget about Ciampa? You almost forget he was in the Cruiserweight Classic as he got eliminated in the first round by Gargano, which
Yeah.
kind of was the catalyst for that to set off that feud.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Believable. That's how long ago that was. It was 2016.
yeah.
They were feuding for 3 fucking years.
I mean, you can make the argument like even though they've made up, it's still like not fully solved. Like,
Oh, of course, they beat the
Um,
fucking shit out of each other.
I feel like they were gonna do something where they were gonna solve it, but obviously because he got his neck.
Well,
injury-
obviously, because Gargano also got a neck injury, that kind of fucked everything up. God damn it, neck injury. Why can't the necks hold up?
Tommaso Ciampa's like, I'm gonna pass my neck injury on to you, buddy. You'll get.
He's a bad omen. He's still fucking over Gargano, and we don't even realize it.
All right, I guess we gotta end this off. We're just rambling now. So,
Yeah. All right, time for the plugs.
We shall pluggeth.
Plug. A plug.
oh yeah, this is when that thing happens.
Yeah,
So,
the thing happened. It's time
Yeah.
to plug. I'll plug
Um,
first. You guys can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/user/J Hebert Side 95. That's JHEBERT SIDE 95. You can check that out. Indie Force may come back. I'm struggling to even find the time to do this and school and WIW. So at this point, Indie Force is pretty much on the back burner until further notice. But still, subscribe anyway. Fuck it. Turn the notification bell on and check out this channel, obviously, because by this point you've probably seen the Wrestling Rundown episode 174. I believe is it 173?
183.
I have the project app right here that I have not uploaded yet. I shall double check. Double to check. It is 183. You've probably already seen 183, as 184 is up right now. So you've probably already seen this before you've seen that. There you go. And yeah, that was NXT and AEW Dynamite. So go check that out. And also check out the Best of October. That's a fun video. I like that video very much. It's one of my favorite pieces of work I've ever done. So check it out. And check me out on youtube.com/user/WYW Pride. That is the CAW League, in which we pretty much all are a part of in some way, shape, or form. Check that out. Immortal is out there right now. Check it out. Give us a view, and why not? And check out Royalty Wrestling Alliance, which I edit for them now as well. A real wrestling company as well. So I'm doing fake wrestling companies, real wrestling companies. I'm doing wrestling shows, interviews. I'm doing it all. Check that out. Facebook.com and search up Royalty, which is ROYALTY, Wrestling Alliance. And that's it.
All right. So, as for me, obviously, like I said, I'll plug the channel again because I'll plug the stuff that you're gonna expect to see. So, one day this week we're gonna do the retro for NXT Takeover War Games 2. I don't think it's gonna be.
It'll be tomorrow.
I'm not gonna have time to watch it tomorrow. So.
Shit.
Because we.
Oh man, can you try? Because I really need to have it be Tuesday. Tuesday night at the latest.
I'll try, but can't make
If not, then I'll try to aim for Thursday. But I was really hoping for Tuesday.
I feel like you should just lose all hope because it's. I don't think it's happening because
it's fine. Then we'll try for Thursday.
Yeah. We'll do Thursday. And
probably see it before they have it live. Oh yeah, and you will also see our predictions for War Games. Whoever decides to predict for them, I doubt we're gonna have everybody predict like last time. I don't see that happening.
Survivor Series.
Because I know John is just done with WWE altogether.
Yeah.
Steve will probably predict. I will predict. You will predict. Chris will predict. And the Indie Force will probably predict. I just don't know how many of them will.
And then Survivor Series is if I'm the champion, we're not doing it because I don't want to lose my belt at Survivor Series. So
we're not. Trust me, we wouldn't want to even defend it at Survivor Series. I think you're fine.
I think the only one that will is like Chris or Steve, and then that's it. Like,
It would just be you three, and it's kind of not fun considering we've had more fun with the predictions with AEW anyway. Because
I'll
it's
get my
actually you can't predict for it. You tried to, but you really can't.
I mean, I went undefeated, but that's the first time on an AEW show. Usually, I do bad on AEW shows. Like,
Exactly.
so
there you go.
I'll make my predictions now. Brock Lesnar, Rey Mysterio, don't give a fuck. Daniel Bryan, The Fiend, fuck The Fiend. At this point, I'm just saying it to get everyone mad. I'm just saying it now.
Fuck it all.
Yeah.
Fuck Survivor Series. Look, we'll watch it. I'm probably actually going to watch it because there are a very good amount of matches on there that I'm actually intrigued to see.
I mean, I'll say one.
Make the triple threat tag because they already ruined it by fucking switching it out for the fucking New Day. I'm bullshit about that. Fuck
I am getting worried. And I hate to say it, but I gotta say it, that they're only doing it because like Fox and USA doesn't want Raw and SmackDown looking weak, so they're putting NXT in because if they take the loss, they think in their mind it wouldn't be as bad, but that shouldn't happen because NXT is the show that's going up against AEW every week, so they should look like
they don't, dude. I know what's gonna happen.
Well,
they're gonna get buried. It's inevitable that they're gonna get buried.
It's already kind of happening. This week NXT.
Yeah. Don't get me started. I already know.
Yeah. Anyhow,
that's why you won't see fucking news on the rundown.
Damn it.
It's fuck Vince McMahon.
We gotta get positive. Oh crap! I just made this end on a negative note.
I mean, I could easily just look up Katie Forbes. I'll be fine. Actually, my mind can think of her. All right, we're good.
Yeah. Okay, we talk about Moose.
Moose.
None of that matters now. Moose. None of that matters. Moose. Moose. Rob Van Dam, a dinosaur. None of that matters now. So. I just love it that all the negativity that like happens in wrestling, I just easily put it away because of Moose, a dinosaur.
Moose, a dinosaur, and a fucking dude who gets high in his fucking hot tub.
What is it like my life come as a wrestling fan where that happens?
That's a take.
It's all. We're done. Talk to you guys.
Fucking shit. We have more to plug. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. I forgot because I got two.
So I'll help you. What's coming up on this channel? Since I edited a lot of this anyway. Wrestling Rundown episode 185 is coming out. That's going to be AEW, NXT, and Impact this week. We're just going to get it all done. We need to get it all done. Episode 185 will cover the rest of the stuff, which is the hour-long show. So that's how we're going to separate this. The first rundown of the week is going to be the 2-hour shows. The second rundown of the week is going to be the 1-hour shows. From this point going forward. I want
to make a suggestion. The only 1-hour show that should be covered is Dark, since that kind of is included with Dynamite. So,
I mean, yeah, but also if we did, I guess, yeah, probably, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So other than Dark, the rest of it's going to be the hour-long productions. Yeah. So NXT UK 205, NWA Power, and
not WoW. Fuck that. So
and not WoW. We were thinking of WoW, and then that went out the window. And then your other channels. Because I think that's everything.
Oh, on the Talkinator. We keep meaning to make a video, but shit keeps happening. Because my cousin updated his computer and lost all his stuff, so he can't Skype.
Oh,
so.
I hate when that happens. I feel for him.
Yeah. I think he lost all this. I don't know if he lost all the schoolwork or not. I hope that didn't happen. So.
Fuck.
And then CM Brothers. We're supposed to make a video on there, but he's coming up here to Mass. The video we'll probably make, just so you guys can check it out, is the best scenes from Death Note, the anime, not anything else. So that we'll be making.
There you go.
And our 800 video, so you should probably cover your ears, James, if you haven't seen the end of Death Note. Is going to be on, you know.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Too busy anyway. Are you kidding me?
But the 800th video is going to be a movie review. Reviewing the movie if L won versus Light, which will be very interesting because that's a thing that gets talked about consistently. What if L won instead of Light? So,
There you go.
yeah. Not 800, probably 400. So,
There you
double.
go.
Alright, we're done. So, we're done. Talk to you later.
There you go. Bye. And have a good night, folks. Wink. Owens. Shit, yeah.
Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause I keep ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home. But